Hello everyone, I'm Naveen Agarwal and I want to wish all of you and your family members a very happy new year. As we enter 2022, we are still living in the age of coronavirus, with the Omicron variant spreading like wildfire across the whole world. This is year number 3 for coronavirus and I'm really hoping that this is the last. Now that's wishful thinking maybe, but I choose to remain optimistic about the future. Well friends, in this video, I will share with you my personal experience receiving the Moderna booster dose and how I felt 24 hours later. And I also talk about a voluntary vSafe reporting program to the CDC, which I registered for and is a very good program where CDC collects real-world data at a very large scale about vaccine safety. So we'll talk about that, but share in the comments below your experience. Have you taken the booster dose? Why or why not? What kind of questions, thoughts you have in mind or concerns in mind? One way or another, we will discuss those comments and questions in future videos. So I look forward to hearing from you. Friends, I took the first Moderna vaccine dose in early January of 2021. And then 4 weeks later, in about early February, I took the second Moderna dose. And then I went to get my booster dose in late December. Now, according to the CDC, anybody 18 years or older who took either the Pfizer or Moderna second dose 6 months ago is eligible for a booster dose. And if you took the J&J vaccine, single dose, 2 months after the J&J single dose vaccine, you can get a booster dose. And you can mix and match different boosters. We have videos on this channel where you can learn more about the mix and match booster program. So you can go get any type of booster dose, not the primary booster dose, primary vaccine dose that you took. So I went in December. That was longer than 6 months, and there were a variety of reasons why I did not go earlier. Scheduling problems, my exposure level was very, very low. I had no issues. I was really not sick and in good shape. But when Omicron really took over in early to middle of December, I decided to really go and get the booster dose. Fortunately, luckily, my symptoms within the first 24 hours were not bad at all. In fact, I didn't feel anything more than just a little bit soreness and pain in my left arm where I received the dose. I didn't have any fever. In fact, to be honest with you, the symptoms were much milder than what I experienced after my second dose. After my second dose, I felt a little bit more pain, no fever, but I felt very sluggish for about 2 or 3 days. I felt very tired. But this time, luckily, my symptoms were much milder. I was up and running within 24 hours and did my work. So I was fortunate. Now, this experience seems to be consistent with a majority of the reports received by the CDC through the voluntary vSafe program, which I will talk about in just a minute. And there's also a video that I'll give you a link for where I analyze this early data from August and September timeframe. About 70% of the people were reporting very mild symptoms within the first day or so. That's not to say that more severe symptoms were not reported. Yes, many people did experience more severe symptoms, and that's why everyone is different. You have to really talk to your doctor about your specific scenario to make the right decision for you specifically. But in general, and my experience is consistent with that general rule, these vaccines and the booster dose is well tolerated. And at most, you will have those symptoms, including some systemic symptoms like fever and other issues. But majority of the people are experiencing pretty mild to moderate symptoms, and they go away within a couple of days. So I hope you will consider that. But share in the comments below what are your thought process, what is your decision making process, and what are your questions. Let me talk to you about the vSafe program, vaccine safety. It's very, very easy to sign up. You can look up more information on CDC's website on vaccine safety, but I'll show you. You can do that from your cell phone. Go to vsafe.cdc.gov. You'll get a page like this, and all you have to do is scroll down and get started. When you hit get started, they'll ask you a couple of questions for identification, your first name, last name, phone number, date of birth, and so on and so forth, and that's all. It's completely voluntary, by the way, and very secure. So they are confirming data privacy and security. They are giving you assurance for that. And what happens is that once you sign up and you let them know when you receive a vaccine dose or a booster dose like I did, they start sending you over a certain period of time in the first few days these alerts with a questionnaire, simple questionnaire, it doesn't take more than 5 minutes, because they want to know what symptoms you are experiencing. And that's it. You report your symptoms, they gather all this data, analyze all this data to evaluate on a massive scale in the real world what is the vaccine safety performance. It's very useful because that will inform future decision making by the CDC and the FDA, and also new technology development. We will understand exactly what is going on in the massive broad population. Because as you see, clinical studies are done, they are large clinical studies, but they are done still like 30,000-40,000 people. We want to know from millions of people what their experience is. So I will strongly recommend you to consider signing up for the VSafe program if you can. But let me know what your thoughts are and what questions you have. I will be very happy to share with you my experience and help you understand some of the more other details about this program, and give you a link for the video I had made where I analyzed this data that was presented by CDC or summarized by CDC from the August-September timeframe. And my experience was pretty consistent with that data. I wish you all the best in the coming year. Please continue to share your thoughts, questions, and comments. Let me know what's on your mind. I look forward to hearing from you.